Greetings, Arsmalik here. Welcome back to another reflection video for Surviving Mindcrack Island. Before I get into anything, just note this is a spoiler video. If you haven't already seen the official episode from March 25th, episode 3, then you may want to go and check that out. Or if you haven't seen my point of view of what I'm calling day 3, then you may want to go check that out before watching this. So, quick note, I am here at the build site of the Team Reward Challenge that we did during day 3. And let me tell you really quickly about my episode schedule, and then I'll talk about what happened in day 3. All right, I'm also going to try to keep these episodes a lot shorter based on your feedback, but you know what? I'm going to say what I have to say because there's just a lot of stuff that I really feel was cool. So as a recap now for what happened in day 3, we had a team reward challenge. It gave us additional food back at our camp, but it also gives us some sort of bonus in the upcoming immunity challenge. The red team, once again, was victorious against the blue team, and I have to say this was one of my proudest events because I was the first to complete it with my partner, Desi TM. I was doing the actual parkour. If you know anything about me, I really don't like parkour for the sake of doing parkour. I like jumping puzzles in custom maps where you are actually expected to navigate terrain in an interesting way. But I don't like just floating block parkour for the sake of it. I'm not good with ladder jumps. I'm okay with just normal jumps. Ice jumps are fine. Soul Sand jumps are fine. But anyway, this was a parkour challenge. And I got to tell you, though, when I do complete a parkour course like I did here, that feeling that I get is so awesome. I just had to tweet, I heart parkour. So this is one of my proudest moments of this entire competition. It was a little bit sad, though, that my great victory, at least in my mind, was only rewarded as a team reward. I really wish this would have been an immunity challenge. Didn't actually matter in the end if you've seen the full episode on the official channel, because, well, I won't spoil what's coming up on my Monday point of view. Okay, so during this challenge, this was my first real opportunity to work directly with Desi. He was actually off here on the side, and he was stepping on these pressure plates and pushing various buttons. Well, actually, I guess there were no buttons. It was just pressure plates. So he was stepping on these pressure plates behind me, and those were making various blocks pop out. Let's see if I can demonstrate here. You see the ice down there? It pops back in, it pops out. So he was making the obstacles pop in and out for me as I had to navigate through this course. And the other red team was in the lane next to us, and their course is a little bit different. So we both start out about the same. They have sort of a different number of jumps here with different things popping out from the side. And then they have this weird sand thing where they had to jump across, and we had like kind of a dispenser thing. And then they didn't have the ice in the same place that we did. So two very different lanes, although the blue team's course does mirror ours. So it was completely fair. It just was different within your team. So I got to bond with Desi. He was calling out what to do, and we kind of worked together on our timing, etc. And I know at least one person out there in the universe, Vrail Night Viper, has been waiting and waiting and waiting for 3 years to find out why did I tweet I heart parkour, and now you know. So this episode's dedicated to you, Vrail. Okay, I do want to correct some of my commentary that was about 3/4 of the way through the episode, because that opinion that I shared about my focus in Minecraft was from 2013. Since then, I have done quite a bit of survival, and in fact, I am now formally retired from formal map reviewing after having reviewed about 1,000 maps, putting on a number of contests, etc. I still do play maps from time to time, particularly ones created by my friends or ones that look particularly interesting for various reasons. And I still put LPs of maps on my channel, but much more infrequently. I'm still making maps, although I'm really just focused on a series of what I'm calling vignettes set in a particular 50 by 50 block neighborhood. Those have been very well received by the folks that I wanted to play them, which is my close group of friends and other map makers. I haven't really seen them played very widespread, and I think that's just a symptom of the overall Minecraft community at this point. But my focus in Minecraft now, as I said back in my What is Surviving Mindcrack Island video, my focus is really on my realm. So my realm is a group of map makers. We've got about 25 people on there right now, and my close friends. And we're just playing, and my focus there is on storytelling. So I'm kind of making adventure maps for the other participants of the realm to experience. My second focus there is just pure creative, interesting building. And last but not least, surviving. And I put that last because at this point we've automated our food, we've automated iron, we've automated a lot of stuff, XP, grinders, etc. So surviving's pretty straightforward. So it's mostly storytelling and building, and we're having a great amount of fun. Like, it's the thing I look forward to in Minecraft more than anything at this point. I am still keeping in touch with other map makers and networking with those that I feel are prominent in the community. I've had the opportunity just in this past little while to beta test some maps for different people. So those LP series are waiting to come out till those maps are released. And I am hoping to meet up with a bunch of those folks at Minecon this year in September of 2016. Okay, so as far as watching the other point of views go, I have not done that yet because I'm pre-recording this before Friday. So I will be including my commentary on other people's point of views and the main episode on Tuesday in my day 4 reflection. So it may not be too surprising that since this one was just a team reward challenge and then we did the camp life, not a lot has changed in my opinion as far as who is on my hit list, like who would I vote out first, second, third if we ever do go to council as the red team. That hasn't changed, except that at this point, having now worked with Desi, I feel like we clicked pretty good, and so Desi would actually be lower or lowest, I guess, at this point on my hit list as far as people that I would vote off. We'll talk more about that after I see other people's point of views and after the immunity challenge on day 4. Okay, so shout outs. These are people that left comments on my YouTube videos for the past week or so. First one, Sevenski, Purrs and Scratches, and Pink Hair 64. They all left a comment, so I wanted to say thanks for watching. Just Tuned In left me a comment that I didn't give 3-2 enough credit in our strategizing in the last episode. That is true. I respect 3-2 a lot for his map making, for his community, for his PvP skills. So yeah, he gets extra credit. Ken Wong was trying to guess who gave my interviews in the official series, and nope, it wasn't Seth Bling. I didn't understand your comment at first, so I may have led you down the wrong path, but it wasn't Seth Bling. And 000 Admos 000 asked if it was Michael doing my interviews. Nope, it wasn't him either, although he is one of the folks that I didn't know was on Mindcrack until after this series, actually. Seth Bling, I had known who Seth Bling was, and I was aware of his stuff prior to this contest. But he was the new Mindcracker, so the public didn't know that he was part of Mindcrack yet. He was helping behind the scenes with a lot of the redstone and helping BTC just teleport people around and keep everything organized. So I don't think he did any interviews, although I'm not actually positive on that. Meep, I'm giving a shout out to Meep, also a YouTube commenter, wanted to see, same as I did, in Honey's point of view, wanted to see them having a discussion about who they were going to vote off. Now, that didn't actually occur as according to any of the POV material that I saw from last week, which is a little disappointing to me. Honey claims that they didn't do any conspiring, and I find that I believe her because she's a good person, but I really do find that hard to believe because the votes were very clearly aimed at Amlup. So somehow there was some coordination. Maybe it was a nonverbal coincidence, but I do definitely feel like the blue team had already known that Amlup was going to get voted off way before the council. So, also, the Cap MC left me a comment asking if I'm doing more map reviews. There are, I talked about this a few minutes ago in this episode, and there are actually at least 3 new LPs of maps on my channel since this contest started. In fact, right now, you should be seeing the map We Are the Rangers appearing on my channel from Blockworks and Dragnos. So that LP is up now, but it won't be reviewed as in scored. I can tell you that I like the map. The thing is, Minecraft 1.9, a lot of custom maps are... A lot of custom maps now rely on 3D models and a lot of special effects and voiceovers to tell their story. And to me, that's not Minecraft. That's a custom game. So it's really hard for me to differentiate maps that are truly showing you Minecraft, mining and building and fighting and telling a story, versus maps that have gameplay functionality that's just not Minecraft. So I'm not posting official reviews other than if you see something on my channel, that means I enjoyed at least some part of the map. I also recently played a map by QWERTY, who's a friend of mine, called The Present Factory, which is a puzzle map, and man, that blew my mind. Okay, so that's it for shoutouts. One quick side mention. This series, this contest, I should say, has reignited my interest in watching the show Survivor. Apologies if I mentioned this on the last episode. I don't think I did. But I am watching season 32, and man, it is good. And I think I did mention this actually. I started, I re-subscribed or subscribed to Jay Sano19's channel because I'm interested in his recap episodes, his reflection videos of the official show. So enjoying that quite a bit. If in particular, I think it was episode 4 of Survivor season 32 where there were 3 medical issues. Whoa, that was intense. All right. So the only other thing I would say in this video is please do go and leave me a comment on what you're enjoying so far. Were you surprised by any results? Do you think I'm going to win? Do you think I'm going to lose? In fact, there's a whole Mindcrack subreddit at /r/Mindcrack where you can discuss what's going on in the series. I'd love to see more discussion there. And there's a poll of who do you think is going to get voted off next week. So next week, you'll be looking at episode 4 on the official channel, which covers day 5. I don't remember if it covers day 6 or not, but I'll tell you about that next week. And again, I will have an episode coming out on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So hope you all have a great weekend. Cheers.